Good afternoon, Susan. Good afternoon. How are you doing today? Excuse me in my hair. It's just one of those days. Now look at this. I got the window open to let the light in, and it still seems a little dim, but like I said, we're gonna deal with the natural lights in here. But how are you? So I am ready, guys. I'm just gonna wait till a couple of people come in. So I'm just gonna talk about my day today. Uh, so far I haven't really done anything. I got up late. It's been a weird eye day. I think one of my stitches came loose. But now it's acting fine, so we're just gonna enjoy the grace of it being right now. I had to make sure I opened the windows and let the light in and went outside before I even started because I had to make sure that my eyes were adjusting to the lights, because they weren't at first. I'm good. I'm good. I'm here. So I'm good. I'm good. And then, like I said, I had got excited because I pulled up some different have you ever questions. So it was quite a few. So I don't know how many I'm going to do today, but I'm like, we do this once a week. So even if we had to do it twice a week, I don't have to read them all today. So I'm excited. I'm just, you know what, Susan, I literally right now am at a point where I have to just enjoy the moment, like the moment I'm in, not the moment it was, not the moment it could be, not the moment I want, but the moment I'm in. So that's really what I'm trying to do, to be honest with you. But like I said, I'm human. Some days the same things you can fight through are the same things that beat you up. You know, it's just human nature, but you got to keep fighting. You have to. Hey, Marjane. Hey, I'm just waiting for a couple of people to come in so we go on and get started with Have You Ever? I put Have I Ever as the name. I'll change to Have You Ever, but look, I thought Have I Ever because I feel like every time I ask the questions, I've done them all. Shoot. I'm gonna have to get some new questions. And the worst part was the first time we played the YouTube edition, I was making up the questions as I went. So call it Has Danny ever? And by the way, have you at the same time? That's what I should call it. But yeah, so let's see. But hey, even if it's just me, you, and Susan playing right now, well, that's what it's gonna start off with. And then as everybody else comes in, they can just go on and join us. But Margene, how's your day? How's your day going before we even get started? How are you doing today? How's it going? I've had Annie Lennox radio playing in my ears since like 10 o'clock this morning. And when I tell you they have been jamming, they have been oh goodness. I get so tired of pop-ups. I swear, pop-ups. Oh, they make me sick. And I'm not paying to get them off. I'm just click them off. But yeah, okay, so let's get ready to get started. Okay. I've been waiting for so long. Now I finally found someone to stand by me. Oh, I love Dirty Dancing. Saw the writing on the walls, and we felt this magical. Okay, let's stop. Let's stop. Because then, if you have you ever watched Dirty Dancing? Have you ever? Because I think I might have to watch that today. Okay, here we go. Oh, I tell you. Look, as soon as I start reading the questions, my eyes want to start. Don't you dare! Don't you dare! All right, so here's the first one. Let me get myself ready because I forgot I got to answer too. I'm answering too. Oh, yeah. Is it like a sinus headache? Because this weather's been so off. Today, it's like it says it's 67. It feels like it's 70 something. Yesterday was a little bit cooler, but then it warmed up and it was beautiful. Then the day before, it was kind of cool. I don't know what this weather's doing, and I know we're supposed to be in the 60s next week. So it's got my sinuses going crazy. And also, when my sinuses are bothering me, it bothers the pressure in my eyes. So it makes it a worse eye day. Oh, Margene, I hope you get rid of the headache. I hope it goes away. Nothing worse than trying to keep functioning with a bad headache. Oh, I'm always off. And I always know when my sinuses are off because when I'm off, I put my phone down and don't even realize it. I'll do, oh my goodness, the stuff I do. The other day I left my, let's get some rest for a minute. The other day I left my wallet on the front desk. And thankfully, he chased me down the hallway to give it back to me. Because I mean, I left it there. And I don't know because I remember getting out my ID to show it to him, getting back my ID. And in my mind, I put it back into my book bag, but I didn't. And I know I didn't because he ran down the hallway and gave it to me. But yeah, when my sinuses are, I'm so off. It's got my head just so cloudy. All right. So I had two sets of questions, and each one was silly, but I want to start with this one because this is some crazy stuff right here. So let's see. The first one is some of these are crazy. I want to see some ends up in here for no to some of these questions. Okay. Starting with the first one. Have you ever stuck a Hershey Kiss up your butt? I hope no. No. All I want to see is no. Hold on. All I want to see is no. I have never stuck a Hershey Kiss up my butt and never will. Ever. Ever. The only Hershey Kiss that better come out your butt is when you're using the bathroom for a number two. And I'm talking about it just better be the color of a Hershey Kiss, not an actual Hershey Kiss coming out your butt. Have you ever stuck something up your nose? Not intentionally, but once I actually a crazy story about that. But one time I was playing and being silly, and I accidentally messing around stuck a straw up my nose, like messing around with a straw in a cup, young, being silly, playing. And next thing I knew, I went to do. I don't know what I was doing, but I jagged that straw. Oh, and luckily it didn't go completely up. Kind of hit the side. Oh, but yes, guilty. Now the question that you should ask me was were you sober? I'm gonna plead the fifth on that. Plead the fifth, but I said it happened. Have you ever eaten tree bark? Oh my God, I am guilty. So, guys, I have to explain why I'm guilty of that one. So when I was young, my friend, he was playing with this tree bark and he was breaking it. You know, you peel out the white part in the middle, and he was saying, "Oh, there's calcium in here. You don't eat tree bark. People eat tree bark. I chew." And then some people would chew on little tree bark stems. And so one day I was like, "I'm gonna taste me a tree bark to see what's to it." And there was, if there was calcium in it, I don't want to know. It was the most disgusting thing I put in my mouth. So I have chewed on tree bark before. No for you, Margie. No for you, Susan. Have you ever eaten alligator? No, I have not. I have heard it is very good, but I have not eaten alligator. I'm not impressed. I love the crocodile. I'm not even impressed by the alligator, though my buddy has me addicted to this show called Swamp People now. And they hunt and catch alligators. And I'm like, wait a minute, it seems like a lucrative business. Terry Lynn, I'm leaving the milking business. I'm going for the alligator business. Oh, it's real good. Oh, Susan, you've had alligator too. I've never had alligator before. Oh my goodness. Maybe one day out. Maybe one day. It's like when people talk about frog legs and how good they are. I'm like, I know people who eat possum. No, thank you. Let's see. What else do we have here? Okay, so we did alligator. Have you ever worn baggy shorts with boots? I have. I mean, I haven't worn it to go anywhere, but I have like had on some shorts, threw on some boots to take out the garbage, maybe ran to Walgreens. I can't even lie. Maybe had on some Uggs, but those are boots. So I'm gonna say guilty. Let's see. Have you guys ever done it? Oh, you said it has to be cooked correctly. Gator bites. So it's like a little like an appetizer, a gator bite. Like what? See, I need to know the textures because I'm all about textures too. So it doesn't matter what the meat is. I can get some chicken. If the texture is off, I can't even, my mouth won't chew it. So I'm all about textures and with my food. And it's like calamari. So my buddy loves like fried calamari. And to me, they just like baby octopus. And so it's okay if I put it in my mouth and chew, chew. Okay, it's not bad with the breading. But then if I open one and see it, I'm done. I'm done. If I taste it on my tongue without the breading, oh, it's no way I could even chew it. Hold on, I see somebody coming in. You know these eyes are bad, so I just don't. I can't even squint. So I just really want to come in and see who's in here, so I can greet them. Let's see who just came in. Hey, Stone, didn't need free pizza. Who doesn't? Oh, I love that. How are you doing? Oh, so if you overcook gator, it's rubbery. Okay, okay. See, that's what I was like. What is the meat? Like, hey, Marianne, hey, sis. I'm like, what is the meat? The texture to the meat is it like chicken? Because people say frog legs taste like chicken. Don't know. They're like, oh, it tastes like chicken. The skin, I don't buy it. I don't buy it, but I have it's a place in Oak Park that I like to go to. They do boils and stuff. But I know one of the things they have as an appetizer is like gator, and everybody comes in for it. And I'm like, one day, maybe, yeah. But I don't want to be like my sister. She went one day. I was like, I'm gonna do crawfish, and they brought her out a whole thing of crawfish. And as she picked them up, she said, I just can't. I can't. I can't. And that'll be me with gator and croc. I mean gator and frog. Oh, it is like a chicken. Okay, so you're saying that, Marjorie, you say frog legs are like bird. Everyone says that. My bestie loves frog legs, and she says she likes them made the right way. But yeah, now her with gator, she's not gonna eat it just anywhere. She'd prefer to have it in the South. Take her to Florida, take her to, you know what I mean, Louisiana, and in those places, she'll take some gator. Oh, okay. Now let's get back to it. Marianne and Stone, you've missed a couple, but that's okay. That's okay. I've been guilty of most of them, but eating the gator. Um, have you ever broken someone's phone? Guilty. And guys, this story is about to sound so bad. Oh my goodness. But I'm going to be honest because I love you guys. I'm going to be honest. So one day I'm talking to my son about how he's too young to be on these social medias, and I keep catching him on them, and he's doing this and he's doing that, and he kept doing it and he kept doing it. One day we were arguing about the social media. I said, I got one better for you. And I took that phone and slapped it to the ground. Wasn't that smart, but I did. And I broke my own phone before. But I think that's probably why I thought, hey, if I break his phone, he won't go on social media. As if there's no computers. These kids are going on their friends' phones to go on social media. But I'm like, the age is 13. You're not even 13. You're not even 13. But and I have broke my own phone. I told you guys I threw a whole phone out onto the expressway. That's an old me. That's in the rearview mirror, okay, guys? I don't break phones anymore. They're too expensive, and there's nothing worse than going to explain that you are about to pay for a new phone because you destroyed your own phone. It's like the people who get mad and tear their room up. Man, you got to clean that up. You got to replace the broken stuff. Stop. Control your temper. That's how you learn when your anger gets the best of you when you find yourself breaking stuff, okay? Guilty, though, guys. Guilty. I'm sorry. I'm guilty. Who else is guilty? Guilty, Marcy. Thank you. I'm not in here alone. Okay, Susie, you have it. Yes, you have. Marianne, yes. Oh, my sisters, we are not alone. I have. Let's see. Have you ever gone a month without texting? Never. Never. And here's one of the reasons probably never for me. Texting one is something that's maybe about 20 years old. Before that, we weren't texting, maybe beeping or whatever, whenever texting came out. But I remember starting to text people in like 2000. That's when I remember beginning texting. But when my children became teenagers, I swear they would be 50 feet away from you. Hey, mommy, what you're making for dinner? I'm like, why are we texting? I'm looking at your back. And then you say, I'm going to make chicken. They're not even moving. So I got texted back. Making chicken. No, you heard me. So with the kids, you stay texting. And then sometimes it's just easier to text. It's easier to drop that. Hey, we'll see what you were doing. Let me know. And I'm good for the 1, 2, maybe 3 back and forth texts. Then after that, I'm like, come on, let's just talk. Call me. Hey, Heidi. Hey, sis. How you doing today? We're doing Have You Ever, or Has Danny Ever? So have you ever went a month without texting? I need to see who's done that. Please let me know who has went a whole month without texting. It's the rearview mirror for the yes, breaking those phones, rearview mirror. You know, you're just so mad. Like, I know they didn't just say that to me on the phone. Ah! Say, why did I just break my phone? That didn't stop what they just texted me. That didn't stop what I just saw. Yeah, I know a lot of us can't say we went a month without texting. If somebody comes on here and say it, I'm like, well, you grounded? Did your phone get cut off? What happened? Why weren't you texting for a month? Let me read what Heidi is saying. You never know, though. You never know. But because wait a minute, I do know we just had Lent, so some people might have cut off texting for their Lent. So there may be some adults in here who did not text for 30 days. Because my mom for Lent cuts off social media, so she doesn't go on any social media for 40 days. You know what I mean? At all. Period. For nothing. So maybe there's some people on here who may have just had 40 days without the phone. Bless you. Bless you. Did you say my son had 5G? Ooh. Yeah. Do you remember when you had a limit on texting? And then if you're in a family plan, once again with these youngins, they eat up everything. You say, how did we lose everything? So then we went on to the unlimited, and some of us got thankfully grandfathered in because they were like, okay, we're gonna take off some of these unlimited. Like with my Wi-Fi, anywhere I go, I can use. So on my phone, I can use Wi-Fi anywhere I'm at, anywhere I'm at. And when they start trying to change it, we're like, oh no, we're grandfathered into that. Don't you mess, don't you mess with that. Then we switched phones. It was like, I can't take your grandfathering plans with you. Hey, Sly. Hey, sis. That's okay, but you're here. You're here, sis. Good to see you. Now let's keep on going. That last question was a good one. Let's see what the next one is. Have you ever gone? Wait, Sly. The last one the last one was, have you ever gone a month without texting? In case you missed that one. Okay. Have you ever shaved your head bald? No, I haven't. But I did try to cut the side of my hair when I wanted to cut when my hair was breaking off, and no one would cut it. They say, oh, well, Danny, it's still a lot of hair. You still have a bunch of hair. Just do this and do that. But it was breaking in the middle. And so I just wanted to cut the sides off. And that's why to this day, I'm still no hair on the sides, no hair in the back, because I wanted to cut the sides and the back off. And I took liners and went up boom, completely bald and said, wait, there's no hair there. What did I do? So then I had to go bald on the other side. And what's so funny is the one side is not growing back, but my auntie's a beautician and I'm back in Chicago. She said she's going to help me get my help me let my edges and my sides grow back. So on one side, it will not. So even when I cut my hair once a week, I definitely have to make sure I make the other side even. So it helps. So the other side won't grow back either. But I've never shaved it bald. But my mother has. But I won't tell her story when she was in high school. But she's guilty. She should be on here saying guilty. She is guilty of shaving her head bald before. Now, she might tell you it's part of a movement. Okay, have you ever peed in a plant? I have peed in some weird places. I'm just gonna be honest. Hey, are we friends? Are we family? Can I be honest with you? Hold on. You know what? When I think about it, it might have been on a plant before. You know how you just can't hold, you stand, oh my goodness, I gotta find me a cut. So I'm gonna just say yes because I can't say no with a certainty. Because back in the day when we would go out and sit in parks and drink, oh my goodness, all the fellas I'd be with, the world was their toilet. I kept tissue because I was gonna make the world mine. I'm guilty. I am guilty. Don't judge me. It's in the rearview mirror. Margene, it's in my rearview mirror, okay? You can't see it anymore. I don't do it. But let me be trapped somewhere. Or for instance, when we were just riding from Georgia, there was some construction and it kept saying all these delays. And my sister's, she has where she stops from Georgia to Chicago. She has these stops. She's gonna make them right there. This part of Tennessee. She's stopping in Indianapolis. These are her stops. And so she literally said, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. And I had said that in one of my little videos. I don't even know if I put it up. But one of the little videos I did while I was recording on the road, finally we had to stop somewhere in Tennessee where she normally wouldn't even stop. It's not her stop. It's not Nashville. And we stopped there because she had to use the bathroom. But we literally both were saying, hey, if no bathroom is coming up, you might have to pull this thing over to the side and let it go. Let me tell you something. Holding your urine is so bad for you. It is. I'm used to be one of those people, but I'm so tired. I go to the bathroom later when I can't hold it no more, and literally will go to sleep and wake up on fire. And then one time, when I say on fire, I just mean I have to go to the bathroom bad. I don't want to say on fire when we talking about down there. Somebody be like, Danny said a snatch was on fire. I never said that ever. Thank God it's never been. But anyway, but there was one time where I went to sleep like that. This true story, guys. True story. Don't tell anyone. Don't let this get out of this space, even though it's on the internet. That's what people do. Don't tell anyone what I'm saying. It's right here on the internet. But one night I went to bed and I was like, oh, I'm tired. I'm tipsy, whatever it was. I'm just going to go to bed. When I have to go to the bathroom, I'll get up and go. And then there was a time. So then suddenly I'm dreaming that I'm in this party and this guy I like is there. And I'm looking at him, but in my dream, I'm playing cool, y'all. So like I don't notice him, but I really came here so he could notice me. But anyway, the next thing I know, I'm sitting in a bathroom peeing, but there's no door to the bathroom, and I'm in the middle of the party, and I'm just peeing. And everybody's saying, oh, Danny really had to go to the bathroom. And I'm thinking in my dream, like, this is weird. I woke up, guys, I was fully peeing on myself. So I no longer, and I was at least 22. I'm going to be honest with you, okay? I'm going to be honest. Charge it to my 20s. But yeah, nope. If I have to pee, they call me baby bladder. Danny's like, I gotta go. And sometimes I might just have to tinkle, but I'm going to pee. Do not hold your pee. Do not. So I might have peed on a plant, okay? I might have. I might be guilty. Guilty. Anybody else guilty? Look, anybody else guilty? Let me see. Before I go to the next one, let me see who else is guilty with me. We're not ashamed to admit the truth around here. Oh, you were a little girl. I'm telling you. Hey, my grandfather, when we would drive to Louisiana, let me tell you something. There was no such thing as we're going to make another stop. I remember eating so many Oreos. The stuff over there made those Oreo big stuffs. And I went crazy with them all. I'm going to eat them all on the road trip. No other food. And my body was like, oh, I got to throw up. And my grandfather said, well, you should have had to throw up when we did the stop. And I'm thinking, that's not how throw up works, sir. And I'm like sitting there, because as the car is moving, I'm getting sicker because I already suffer from motion sickness. So I'm just getting sicker and sicker. And my grandfather said, I guess we're going to have to pull on over. And even though we were pulling over, he's like, I want you to go and put this in a bag. I said, wait, you can bag. But trust me, I bet you if we would have had to pee, my grandfather like, let's get on over. Block you behind this car. I'm sure he would have. Because he was not making any detour stops on the highway, especially back then. No, sirree, Bob. Going to the south. Let's see. Okay. Peed in a plant. Have you ever eaten sand? Not intentionally. That's why I had to stop taking food to the beach. You know how you try to go with your kids and you want to take food to the beach and all this stuff, and then you say, "Hey, wait a minute, how did that sand get in the sandwich? How come that chip has a little sand on it? Is that sand on the lid of my water? What is going on at this beach?" No, no. Me and the beach and food. Me, sand, socks, food don't agree with each other. Give me a shoe that the sand can get in, like my Crocs, and then I can take them off and shake all the sand out. I don't want them in my gym shoe. I don't want sand in my sock. I don't want, you know how sand is. You sit down, it's all in your butt crack. I mean, sand, you just like, what does sand do? Does it walk? Does it move? How did I get sand in my armpits? I love sand. Me and sand have a love-hate relationship. I love to walk on a beach, like I said, but once again, barefoot, please. And these days, I don't even really like being barefoot anywhere. Let's see what you guys are answering. But I have had sand and food before because I've done lots of trips to the beach. So now but what we started doing with the kids when they got younger is that we were going to the beach and we're going to eat food. So we'd have the morning in the beach and then we go over to an area in the beach where you could put like a little grill and then we would eat over there. So now we done went into the little showers, let them rinse everything off, put them in clothes so they could play, run around in the park in, and now we're in a whole different thing. So now we might have dirt on the sandwich because the kids' hands are dirty, even though you clean them, you wipe them, you do all this stuff. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. You said you made mud pies. That's what you ate. Oh, with clams, like fresh clams. That's something to think about. Once again, me and clams. I have never had clams. Oysters. The thought of I'm like, are people drinking that? And they're like, I just suck or drink. Oh no, these aren't words I want to say about my food. That's why me and crawfish stayed away from each other for so long. It's like, wait, did you say suck the head? Oh hell no. Take the oh no wait, the meat's in the head. Oh no, I don't like the way that sounds. Say, what are we playing, suck and blow? I mean, I know, thank you. No. Okay, the next one is, have you ever peed on someone? Okay, wait a minute, hold on now, wait a minute, hold on. First of all, remember, guys, this answer, yes, is for have I ever eaten sand. That is not for I've ever peed on anyone. I have not, and with no disrespect and disrespect in it, this is not R. Kelly's party. I have never peed on anyone. Never. Never. Well, now, if you count the doctor when I gave birth, but that's not peeing on them, that she gave birth and then you peed. I was just blessed that I didn't poop because I heard so many women poop when they have a baby, okay? So I'll take the pee. I pee everywhere. Have a pee party. Lift my leg like Nino and get busy. But I've never peed on anyone. Thankfully. Oh, hold on a second. My thing is saying it's having trouble connecting to the internet. But I'm still here because I see it's still going. So I'm going to keep going. It's just not allowing me to type in. So I'm going to go on to my thing where I'm reading your comments and I will respond from there. Okay, so remember that yes was not for I've ever peed on anyone. Please remember that, everyone. I have put no. I have never peed on anyone. If you have, I'm not judging. We don't judge over here because they must have let you. Unless they mean accidentally peed on someone. Like you were so tipsy, they were lifting you in the house and you just start peeing everywhere. I don't know. Because it happens. It happens to the best of us, I'm telling you. Good, we all have it. We all have it. It doesn't? I have heard that if you were stung by a jellyfish, if someone peed on it, that would help you. I mean, not for good. You still need to go to a doctor, but it would give you some. Say lies. Say that's a lie. Thanks. So glad. I'm glad I found out that before I ever was in that situation because I definitely would be telling somebody, give me all the urine you got. Hold on, take mine. Put it in a cup. Pour it on there too. Extra urine. Let's have a urine party. Everyone out here pee on me. If it saves lives, I would have allowed it. But now, if some partner of mine was like, you know what, baby, I think I need to pee. Oh, this relationship just ended. It just ended in every way that it could possibly end. The moment you talked about something in the bathroom with me, it ended right there. Now, to each his own. But for me, it ended right there. It ended. Oh, what? See, Margene, thank you. See, I love when people give you something because I've really thought that for years that if you urinate on a jellyfish thing, that does work. Good to know. Okay, let's go to the next question. Have you ever, wait, have you ever ate poison? We're gonna just know that one on out because we're still here. We're still here. There's no way we ate it. No, unless it was an accident. Hmm, that's scary. That's scary. Who was just telling a story about that? About having rat poison and the kid came up with it in their hand. I just heard that on YouTube. But I could see something like that. But thank God, never, ever. But I know it could happen. I know it could happen. But I'm gonna give a flat out no. Never ate poison, and I'm so glad that none of you have, and hopefully none of your children, your grandchildren, your godchildren, your nieces and nephews. Okay. Have you ever pooped on the road? So we're gonna take this question as they mean in a bathroom. I hope they don't mean I just pulled over on the side of a road because I've never pooped in the streets. Thank God I've never been like bridesmaids where I'm trying to cross the street to hold it to get to a bathroom and just let it rip and ride on myself. But I do understand if somebody had the runs, they could have pooped on the road, the street, the car seat, their pants. I understand. I do understand that some people have problems with their bowels and IBS and everything else. So we're not knocking it at all. But I'm saying if you don't have none of those things and you're just saying you're pooping on the road, so we're gonna say pooped in a public bathroom. Well, I'm a lot like shit break. So I just can't poop everywhere. My stomach's not gonna allow me. So know that we're very close if I can poop in your house. Because I don't worry about, some people are just, I don't worry about the smell. Your poop shouldn't smell good. But it's about being comfortable. So if I'm not comfortable, I can barely use the bathroom. I'm not even one to like to sit on toilets, even if I know people, the toilet seat. So me sitting pooping in your house would be a lie. But pooped on the road. I don't think I've ever, even in any of my road trips, I don't think I've ever pooped on the road. That's crazy. And something about a road trip, just like a plane ride, it actually constipates me. If we're being honest with each other. If we're being honest. So my answer on this one's gonna be I know. Hey Fixie. Hey sis. I didn't see you. Then I saw Susan saying, hey Fixie, hey sis. Okay, let's go. I love when my answers get to be no. Yes. Yes. Okay. Have you ever worn an 8-inch heel? Oh no, no. Let me tell you guys, I've never, do not diss me. Like I said, I am the definition of what people call a tomboy. So I have never worn heels. I actually, the last time I went and got my nails done, like sat there and really got them done, not just they painted them because I was painting my toenails. But the last time I even really got my nails done, I was probably about 20 years old. I'm 42. I just started wearing bigger hair because flat was always for me because the size of my head. I have never worn a heel before ever. I don't think I could even walk in them if I tried. And I just think like women who wear heels and say, "Oh, I don't even wear a gym shoe. I hate a gym shoe." I always think you talk about what gym shoes do to your feet. Wearing heels nonstop will ruin your feet. I sold shoes for years. It tears the foot up, and some women are squishing their foot into a heel, and then walking on that ball of your foot is bad all the time. So, like I said, I don't even know how to walk in heels. So my answer to that one is a surefire no. Let me see how many of my ladies on here got that sexy. Wait. Wait, what is Dixie saying? Let's see. Just got home. Just got his. Oh, congratulations! He took you to lunch to celebrate. What a good son. He gets son cool points. You said just wait till you're 54. Yeah, you've worn a 5 inch. See, that's still. And I don't want to be like, if they say you get older, you got to wear those kitty heels. I don't even want to do that. But I think I'd be the type to wear heels just sitting down, or wear heels on some sexy stuff one night at home. But me just wearing heels and walking up and down the street, oh no. And then, guys, here's the thing. I am 5'10" and a half. Don't tell anyone because I have a 5'11" on all my cards. But I am, let's call me 5'11", okay? I am 5'11". You put an 8-inch heel on that. You put an 8-inch heel on that. Do you know how that makes me over 6'5"? What? So when I'm coming in like a center? No, thank you. I'm too tall to wear an 8-inch heel. Prince can get away with it. He was little. I'm tall. I'm too tall for it. Little women, oh, they get away with it. Oh, she got on an 8-inch heel. Look at her there. And she's still only 5'7". It's like, dang, she's little. I put on an 8-inch heel, and it's like, what team does she play for? You know what I mean? Is she in the WNBA? And I'm like, don't you notice the heel? Like, I'm taller. I mean, I'm 5'11", and people going to ask you if you're a hooper, what sport you're in. So I know you put me in an 8-inch heel, they're going to definitely be all up my back. See all y'all 8-inch heel wearing. I'm so proud of y'all. Oh, see, Margine, you can get away with it. See what I mean? You can get away with an 8-inch heel. You're 5 feet. You can get away with it. Yeah, I am like, right now, ever since I had my foot surgery over a year ago, I barely wear shoes. I only wear Crocs. I do. I only wear Crocs because the surgery I had on my foot, my foot feels so different in shoes. It really does. So Crocs are like my best friends. But I like flat. Not too flat, but I like flat. And then here's the thing, I have flat feet. So I don't have a high arch like some do. And then sometimes you get a shoe that pushes an arch in your foot, and oh my goodness, it hurts. Oh my goodness, it hurts. She said you'd break your neck, Margie. I would. I would be the one who broke their ankle in heels. I would be the one who tripped and fell. I'd be the one who the heel was coming. Because my buddies would be like, oh no, when you're walking like the grass, you're on your tippy toes. You're not walking on the heel. You're walking. I say, girl, bye. How about I just walk on my tippy toes when we call it a night? Because I'm just not. I'm not. And that's probably why another reason why I don't sit and wear dresses all the time, because I just don't wear those kind of shoes. I don't have the worst feet in the world, but I wish I had a foot that I wanted to just have out all day. But I wouldn't, even if I had the most beautiful feet in the world. I don't like feet. I don't like feet at all. Don't put your feet on me. I don't like feet. I don't. I don't. Yeah, like I like clogs and stuff like that, but heel. I don't know. And I barely want to put those on my clogs, but yeah, platforms and those. But don't judge me, guys. I'm sorry, I just can't. And like I said, an 8-inch heel on this height. Oh my god! Here's your starting lineup. You know what I mean? The WNBA will be calling me. They'll be calling me. Okay, so we know that 8-inch heel was a no for me. Have you ever laid down in the middle of the street? No. How dangerous. How dangerous. Though, when we were younger, not to tell somebody else's story, but someone I know, we were all walking down the street. We got to my buddy's house and we went and stood in front of his house and we're running our mouth on the porch. And then everybody said, where's such and such? He said he was just with us when we were crossing the street, right in front of his house. We were crossing the street and we went out. He was sitting in the street with his knees up and his hands up, his head in his knees. We said, who does this in the middle of the street? He said, I just had to stop. I couldn't walk no more. You couldn't walk out of the street? Out of the street? Yeah, so I mean, he was blitzed. I mean, but still, this happened years ago. It's behind me. It's behind me. It's behind me. None of my friends would get that blasted. And if they started to fall toward the street at this age, we'd lift them up, get them to the sidewalk, to safe grounds. And we did get him up, but We had kept walking because we didn't even realize he had stopped. We didn't even know. But no, I have never laid down in the street. Never, never. I don't trust drivers. Even when you see people doing like they want to do the best TikTok or the best video and they playing in the street or doing something in the street, or even when I would go downtown sometimes in the morning when I had to be out there and I had a client at 5 in the morning, you'd be out there at 4 in the morning. It'd be people under like the Lake Street where the train runs through, and they would be doing videos. So they be filming something, doing a trick on a bike. I mean, what I loved was you saw so many amateur people, amateur videos being made and using, just using their environment. But I used to think, not me in these streets where one of these cars don't know you over here filming. They gonna come flick around this car. No, thank you. I don't play in the streets. No, look, no. Okay, let's see. Next one. Oh, wow. I can say no to this one before I even ask it. Have you ever touched a wild shark? Now, wait a minute. I'm lying. Well, not a wild shark. So my answer would be no. Because I went to the Brookfield Zoo. They had the exhibit of the sharks. And they had like these little baby sharks. And you come in and you could actually put your hand in and touch them. And touch them as they went by. Now, here's the thing that you found out. They had all these sinks. Because you touching these animals that aren't meant to be, touched and rubbed by you. So you got to be so careful. And we had to be real careful because my nephew with his allergies, we just were like, okay, we were here touching, animals of the sea. So we need to watch. But yeah, so you did that. And you kind of like, they came past. They were small. They were little. But you got to do that. That was as close to a shark as I've ever been. That's as close as I ever want to be. And that's as big of a shark as I ever want to see. Close to me. You know what I mean? I love to look at a shark inside of an aquarium. But touching him, hanging with him, no, we can't. I let him have his space and I let him enjoy his life. Sorry, guys, my eyes are acting up a little bit. Well, you all know already. If the glasses come down, my eyes are acting up. You have touched a wild shark before, Vixie? Susan the baby shark, yeah, me too. Hey, John, how could I miss you? Hey, babe. Let's see. Wow. Yeah, Vixie, what kind of shark did you touch? Where were you at? Now, I've always wanted to, like, you know how you can get up close in person with the dolphins, but I also know that dolphins are kind of perverted. So you have to be very careful with them. Someone told me that once. I thought it was a joke. Then I heard it again and thought, okay, wait, dolphins? Those sweet little angels of the sea? Yes, dolphins. Yes, dolphins. So then it kind of changed my mind. Like, okay, I don't know if I really want to hang out with them. Maybe I'll touch them from outside their water, but me getting there, putting my legs all around them. No. And then Snoop Dogg, he's always doing the little shorts on his Instagram. He just did one where this lady was sitting there with her legs like in the water. The dolphin came up and gave her a good old party, got all off the water. She's just laughing. I'm thinking, honey, that dolphin is having a party with you. Be careful. Be careful. So then I was like, oh no, it's true. These dolphins don't play. They really want you. And I'm like, is it something with a woman? Like, how dogs can smell women, especially if they're on a cycle or something. I'm like, what is it with dolphins? I don't know, but it made me nervous. It made me nervous about little Flipper. Oh yeah, I love watching Snoop. He's hilarious. And Snoop, he really makes me feel old because I'm like, the first time I saw Snoop, I saw him when he came out with Dr. Dre, and they had the deep cover for the movie. They had a little song on the soundtrack. I can't think of it right this second, but I remember then being maybe about 10, 11, and thinking he's the coolest. He reminds me of my brother. He's from my state. He's the coolest. And as the years evolved, I remember when he had a show, I was so in love with his show. And now looking at his daughter, and she, I follow her on Instagram and looking at her, and she still has her face as a little girl. She's so beautiful to me. I love his wife. I've always loved his wife. I've always loved their love story, and their love stories. Not the bad parts, but I just love their love story on how he wanted her, she wasn't studying him, because she was Miss Popular. He was a cool kid, but I love that. I love their kids. I love their sons. I love Snoop. He's an example of like fam. Like one day I'm gonna sit up close and take a toke with Snoop. I promise you that. I've always known that's gonna happen. But. But okay, let's get to the next question. While I'm talking about me and Snoop hanging out, right? Look, while I'm talking about me and Snoop hanging out at the dispensary or something. Okay, what is the next one? Have you ever jumped off a bridge? No, 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 no. But like I said, my sister has skydived before. She's done all those things. I can't jump, even if something's gonna grab me, snatch me back. What it's gonna do to my blood pressure, the way my blood pressure is set up, the way my anxiety is set up. No. Having no control in a jump like that. Oh no, 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 no. I know people do it, and then I'm real scared of those bungee cords. I'm just scared of the snatch back. You ever watch somebody do the jump and then they just snatch them all back? And oh no, no, the snatch back seems worse than the jump. So I'm gonna have to put a no. Nope, never jumped off a bridge. I'm not one for jumping off of things. And when I was young, we would jump off of little garages or little stuff, get on top of things and jump. And then one day one of my buddies jumped down and I thought he broke his foot, but it made me realize the pressure you can put on your body jumping up. So I'm not one for jumping off of stuff. I know how dangerous the fall could be, even if I land on my feet. So So me jump. Oh no, 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 no. So I know when they say jumping off a bridge, they probably mean like bungee jumping. No, I'm scared. I'm getting nervous thinking about me jumping off of a bridge. Oh no, no, nervous. I'm nervous, guys. I'm nervous. Let me see if any of you riders have. Oh, I should have known it. You guys are so brave. You all are my spirit heroes. Because let me tell you something. To this day, I can't watch the video of my sister jumping off of a plane. Because the first time I went to watch it, I saw the look on her face, and she had a whole guy attached to her. Like she had a whole, the person who jumps with you attached to her. And she said it's because when it got time to get up to her jump, she got nervous. And I could see it on her face. Oh, just seeing it on her face. Oh, that's enough for me. Oh, and then you jumped off a very low bridge. Oh, you jumped off a bridge into a lake. Oh, now see, when I see people out and they do that, like jumping into the water, I'm always nervous because I'm always like, okay, first I would have to know how deep that water was, what's in the water, how is the water moving, how is the currency of the water. I would have to know all of that because I would be so nervous that what if I jump in and it's rocks in there? What if I jump in and it's very shallow? What if I jump in and it's too deep? What if I jump in and it pulls me down to the my anxiety is set up like that. So me jumping into the water, though it looks like fun. When my friends went to Puerto Rico last year, they did that. They went through some cave and then jumped into the water, and the water looked beautiful, and it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. But I would have been the one like, okay, which way do we just go down to meet them in the water, and I'll meet them inside the water. I'll be playing in the water, but I won't be jumping from that cave into the water. And wait, did you say we're going through that cave to get to the? Oh my goodness! But where they got to was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. So I wouldn't want to miss the experience, but I would be so nervous about jumping. Now the thing is, I probably would jump in. I don't know if you guys are into diving into water. When you dive in the water wrong and that water hits your, oh my, I don't know if y'all have ever had a whooping by water. I have. It made me nervous to jump in it. I'm like, I gotta learn how to jump in it, right? Hey, Emily. Yeah, I'm so, okay, see, so brave. So brave. And it always looks like fun. I mean, it just looks like fun. Even when you watch it in movies, it just looks like a lot of fun, but I'm just nervous. I'm nervous about jumping. It's weird. I love roller coasters, but I really don't like heights. So if I'm doing heights, I could go ahead and do them. I don't like looking down. I definitely don't lean over and look down. You put me higher up in a building. I like to look out the window. I don't like to look down. It's just something about it. No, so. Okay, let's see what the next one is, guys. Okay, so we have answered 17. The next one is, have you ever done something illegal? This is what my answer should be. I plead the fifth. F-I-F, fifth. But no, I mean, I have. I've parked illegally. I mean, when you think of illegal, there's so many things you do. I bought liquor before I was 21. That's illegal. Drank liquor before I was 21. That's illegal. I drove before when I didn't have a license. That's illegal. I have, you know what I mean? I have received things that you should have been, oh, I'll take it back. I didn't even, you didn't even charge me for it or whatever, and I kept it. Those things have happened. Those are behind me. Hey, Vicky. So, when it comes to illegal, you ran a light, that's illegal. I mean, we all could fall into that category now. We're not jumping. Yeah, I used to sell dope. Yeah, I used to rob people. Whoa, say, whoa. I didn't ask if you were a criminal. I didn't mean that illegal now, guys. So let's just put yes, no. Say we don't even want to break down the crime. Okay, let's see. Let me see how many. Wait, first let me see how many of my people's in here done did something illegal. Let me check y'all out. Let me see. I need to know. Let's see. Marjane. Susan, no. Okay. If you look, I know that's right. I'm not a criminal. I'm not. But I promise you. I done parked illegal. I've done did some stuff. I have. Guilty. But I'm not no criminal at all. And now these days, I try so bad. You ever done wrong so much, even if it was wrong stuff you did you try so bad not to do nothing wrong? I'm in the store. They gave me 20 cents extra. I realized, and I said, wait a minute. I walked back here. I don't want your register to be over. Under. Take that 20 cents back. And he said, oh, wow, man. Most people would have kept walking. They wouldn't have even noticed. Look at me trying to do right. Say, you done did wrong so much, I got to do right. Okay, the next one is, have you ever worn glasses other than sunglasses? Oh, yeah, I told y'all. I was four-eyed when it wasn't cool, when it was a joke. And people had nothing but four-eyed jokes about you. You said, you making fun of the fact I need to be able to see? Say, there's a joke to being able to see? Ooh, what a world we live in. And that's why even when we're on here and we're going in on each other and everything else, you think about it, like that's the things you can't wait till your kids get out of that stage of school, grade school, junior high, and high school, where people are making fun of things that either you can't change or you need, or you know what I mean? It's just the weirdest shit ever. Where you're like, wait, are you making fun of me wearing glasses? Now everybody wears glasses. And oh, she's a librarian. Oh, she's sexy. Oh, it's glasses. Look at him. He's so smart. Hold on. That Doug just went to a saint because they put on some glasses. I said, dang, how come glasses couldn't be that cool when I was young? Now they got cool glasses, cute glasses. You could go in the store and buy you some reading glasses that's cute. You're like, wait a minute. Now glasses the in thing? Half the people I see in glasses, they be like, oh no, there's no prescription on here. I love the way they look on my face. I never. So, yes, I have worn glasses. I am a glasses wearer. And I'll be back in them soon too. Okay. Da-na-na-na-na. Have you ever worn Converse? Who hasn't worn Chucks? Now, what I will say is when I was young, I didn't like Converse because they always looked so long. But then I realized one, Converse run big. So actually, you can get your foot smaller in a Converse. So for example, I wear a woman's 10, a man's 8. Okay. In a Converse, when we go into men's shoes, I can go out by a Converse in like a 7. And if it's a low top Chuck, I could just about get in a man's 6.5 because it runs bigger. It's a flatter shoe, but it's not a shoe. I had Chucks. I like high top Chucks, like not like Snoop, because Snoop's still chucking it to death. But I like high top Chucks. I like the all white ones. Favorite ones. Favorite shoe. Favorite Chuck. but it's not a walk around all day shoe. It will tear your foot up. So once again, with the balance and with the arch, but it's good if you have that flat foot. So I am a Chuck fan, still loving the Converse. Still loving the Converse. Yes, I see lots of yeses for the Chucks. Yes. We wear trucks around here, and then Converse are always just so cute on girls anyway. You could throw on some low top Converse with a cute little, you know what I'm saying, some shorts. Converse go a long way with me. Let's see, what is the next one? Have you ever bought clothing that cost over $1,000? I'm going to say no. Have I ever went out and spent over 1,000? Now, if they mean in multiple things, or if they're talking about one item, I've never purchased the. I think the most expensive shoe I've ever purchased was probably about three and a half, 350. I think that's the most expensive shoe I've ever purchased. I've spent 150 on a shoe 1,000 times, 200 a bunch of times, but no, I think the most expensive. Now I've had a $800-900 coat before. Yeah, I have, but I've never spent over that, so I'm gonna have to say no. I'm gonna have to say no. I haven't, but I have went out and spent over 1,000 shopping at one time. I've done that before. I have. I have. But like I said, it was multiple things bought. So there could have been some electronics, clothing, some shoes, stuff for the kids, all in one. But I definitely went out and did that. But no, I'm trying to think. But now I know people who are into purses, or like, I like red bottoms, but I really like their sneakers and their flats. So I know there's a pair that I always say I want to get one day, and it's the Dalmatian collection pair, and they're like 900. I plan to get those, and I probably wear them twice because I just want them. I've always wanted. I just love them. Ever since Diggy wore them in this video, I'm like, oh, those are hot. I love them. I love them. Let me see about my ballers on here. Let me see who out there buying $1,000 piece. I need to see it. But I do know that my people who are into purses, they definitely do it. They definitely do it. I know people go to Tiffany's and do it, but yeah, I just haven't. Even when I've gotten Tiffany's, like probably five at the most at one time. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, the whole bill. Yeah, like I said, the whole bill. But woo, one item, yeesh. Not saying it can't be done. It's easy. Like I said, go into Gucci, buy you a purse. My brother bought a jacket from Gucci that was like 2 grand. I've never done nothing like that though before. Yeah, that's a no for me too. I'm gonna say no and proud of my no. Because I could ball out and still be like, I don't need $1,000 shirt. For what? So I could tell y'all I'm in $1,000 shirt? No, I'm good on that. I'm gonna pass. And I learned some people they have those nice $5,000 bags. They actually walk around with knockoffs. They don't carry those everywhere they go. They don't. But people will think it's the real ones. They get the best knockoffs, or because they know, oh, they keep a good purse, so that must be a real one. Yeah, but not Danny, not I, says me. Okay, have you ever? Wait, where are we at? About clothing under 1,000. Have you ever shopped at the Goodwill? Oh yeah, I sure have, and found some treasures. Now look, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to go to pictures to see who set these questions up, because how in the heck do we go from spending $1,000 on an item to I'm shopping at the Goodwill? Well, look, guilty. Yes, I have. And I found some great things at the Goodwill, like for real. I found some secret treasures. And sometimes if you go to the right Goodwills, like in Georgia, there's a Goodwill. I have to ask my sister's name up, but there's a Goodwill where a lot of the housewives donate to. So you can find some nice things, but you have to remember about any of those Goodwills that before they put anything out, they go through that stuff. I know people have worked at Goodwills before and told me that. But yeah, Goodwill, I have no problem, no problems against. Oh no. I've been to the Goodwill. Guilty. Go again. Guilty. Yep, I have. Guilty. That's me. I've done it and enjoyed it. Okay. Let's see. Have you ever fallen out of the bed? Oh, guilty. I don't know about you guys, but I have. And it's always been The last time I fell out of bed is when you let the kids come in your bed, right? And they're wildly sleeping and moving around, and you keep edging yourself, and then you forget how far you got to the edge, and you make a move, and you catch yourself. But I'm like, how'd I fall out of my bed? As big as this bed, how'd you push me to the edge? And then I remember once I was so mad at my boyfriend, just he's sometimes just I don't want you to sit anywhere close to me. So I was laying so close to the edge that once again got deep in your sleep, went to move a certain way, but you had pushed yourself so far over to the edge that I had to catch myself falling out the bed. Yeah. So I've done it guilty. Guilty. I've fallen out the bed. I've fallen out the bed. I have. I have rolling over, weeble wobble, and I did fall down. Have you ever broken a bone before? Blessed. I have not broken many, but I have broken a bone before. I actually broke a few bones in my pinky toe. You know, you have so many bones in your foot. I broke a bone in my pinky toe, and I didn't even go in about it. And like a lot of people, they'll break bones in their toes and don't go to the hospital, but complain for years about it. But anyway, I was at the daycare playing with the kids and playing with them and running, and we had a wall that was a chalkboard. The wall had been turned into a chalkboard. And a chalkboard wall. I know a lot of the parents these days will know about that. That wasn't out when I was a kid, and if it was, none of my friends had it. But the whole daycare wall was a chalkboard, and I was playing with the kid, and I hit the edge of it, and when I hit it, it like split, and I ended up breaking the toe next to my pinky toe, and my pinky toe, and then this one right here, I broke two of the bones, little bitty bones, right there in the toe. Yes, yes, yes. I had to wear a cast for weeks. Like only I, only me, only me. You know, I have definitely broken a bone before. So no, no arms or legs, thank God. But I have broken a bone before. Have you ever been fired? We'll call it laid off. I've been fired. I have been fired. I have been fired before, not hey, it happens. It happens sometimes. But I'd be lying to say I haven't. I have. I wouldn't tell you I was over 20 when it happened, but I have. Especially when you're young. When you were young, you almost sometimes went to work to get fired, but like your parents, like you had to have a job, so then you could put it on something else. I don't know, but I felt like when I was younger, I was getting jobs because I had to, because I sure didn't want to. I didn't want to work. I didn't want to go in. I didn't want to be there. So yeah, I've been fired before. So I can't say I haven't. I have. Guilty. Let's see. I'm gonna do about 5 more of these. Have you ever failed a test? Yes, I have. And for a long period of time, I'm one of those people who will tell you I don't test well. I can know the information. I don't test well. Something about the word test brings up my anxiety and it makes me almost freeze. So you can ask me a question like, what's your name? Danielle. I got to think about, why am I thinking about my name? It's something in the test. So I had to start, when even it's a test, I don't tell myself it's a test. I just say it's going over the stuff. It's a review. We're reviewing what we've been over, because the word test, even when you're getting tested, you say, oh, Lord, I'm nervous. I'm nervous while I'm waiting. You say, why is she so nervous? Just something in test. It messes with my anxiety. So I have definitely failed a test. Are you panic too? Yeah. Yeah, fear of testing. I mean, I'm telling you, yes, Vicky. It's normal. So many people that can test well. And some people can test well, just period. They're great testers. They've even figured out, like, on these multiple choices how many are gonna probably be there. They're great testers. There's some out there. Kudos to you. Kudos to you. But you'd be surprised how many have test anxiety. And it's not that they don't know it. I literally remember taking my Constitution when I got my GED, and you have to pass the Constitution too separately. And the first time, I mean, I was ready. I knew everything. I knew it was Trent Law, it was this, and I knew all the stuff about, the Illinois Constitution. And not just the Constitution, but the Illinois Constitution. I knew all the stuff. I went to take the test, and literally stuff I knew when I first started reading, like these questions, I know. Freeze. Wait, what was their name? Who was it? What was it? When was it? What was that? What did you say? What's the capital? What the stuff you knew? I literally walked out the first time I took because I had to take my Constitution twice. The first time I took my Constitution, I literally walked out of it and was thinking of the questions and answering them as I was walking out the door. Oh, the answer number 8 was this. Number 5 was that. 2 was this. 1 was that. And I said, what is wrong with my brain that you couldn't think straight? Sitting in there, and I was biting my nails. I was looking up at the clock to see how much time I had left. The clock was running down. Everybody around me was answering with ease. I felt like on License to Drive when he was taking that test and he was failing every question. That's how I felt when I was taking my Constitution. Testing me. We are enemies. Let's see. Have you ever eaten a bug? Not on purpose. If I did, it was an accident. So I'm going to say no. Look, I'm going to say no. Hold on. That was my yes for the test and it didn't go up. And I'm going to say no for eating a bug because not knowingly. But I know if you eat outside, I'm sure something got in your food before you didn't even know it. I'm sure. As I was like we said about ants, it's like they have a signal that says they're having a picnic. They brought in some barbecue, and they all come out. So if I did, I promise you it was an accident. Because every time I watch, like in China, and they're eating like water bugs, or one of the, you watch those people who travel around the world and eat the most nastiest stuff, and they eat bugs. I say, oh no. Even when I watch what's that show, you guys? I know you, Fear Factor. Oh no. Y'all eating bugs and whoop. And then you gotta bite into it, and then it's always the person who want to eat the bug like it's a chip. They want to take a bite, hold it. It's like, oh my goodness, without other, right? Not that I know of. Right? Maybe on accident. I'm dead serious. Like maybe on accident I ate a bug because I'm definitely not claiming that is something I did on purpose. Okay, we got 3 more. Have you ever been in love? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. And I tell you one thing, if you ever been in love, if you are in love, if but if you ever been in love, I'm talking about that real love. Oh my goodness. It's a great thing. It's a great thing. Love is a great thing. It is. And there's nothing like being loved. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. I'm a sucker for love, for real. I believe in it. And I believe that everybody has somebody, you know what I mean? And that they're going to come through because they were meant for you. That when they were born, you were born, even if it's 2 different times in 2 different places, you were born for each other. I believe in that kind of love. I'm a sucker for the Notebook and all that stuff, that kind of love. I believe it. I have been in love. And I'm thankful for that. And do I think I'll never be in love? I will. But at least I know what it looked like. And to all my people that are in love right now, blessings in my Ray J voice. Have you ever been heartbroken? Oh, shit. Y'all already know. You can't ask one without having the other. You think I ain't never been in love with somebody who might not have been in love with me? You think I ain't never had my heart broke? Oh, yeah. Because if you let your heart out, there's a chance it can be broken. And there's a chance it could have never been broken. But I've had my heart broken. Where I thought I could never put the pieces back together and mend it ever. Where I thought, like, I'll never be the same, or I'll never love again, or I'll never, ever, never. I'll never let anybody get that close to me again. I was like the song, how did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. I've tried that love thing for the last time. My heart says, oh no. I've been there. Oh, I've been there. I've been there where it's like I don't want to hear nothing but sad music because I'm so heartbroken. Shoot. I'd also been where I'm don't break my heart. My achy breaky heart. I just don't think you understand. That's how my heart felt. I'm telling you, I've been there. So that one, oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. And I still believe in love. All right, and our last one of today, I'm gonna not even go in order. I want to stay in order because I want to be able to come back to it when we do it next week. So the last one I'm going to do today is, have you ever re-gifted a gift? Guilty. And I'm so bad with it. I don't re-gifted a gift that as soon as I got it, I knew who I was going to give it to. Oh, my sister would love this. But oh my God, thank you. I love this so much. And I swear it's not even because it's a bad gift. I just believe that when you have something, I want it to be to someone who can use it and enjoy it. And you know what I mean? You don't want to just get it and put it up. You know how sometimes you go to somebody's house and you look and you say, I know for a fact they didn't even open that blender I got them 5 years ago. I could have used it. Because sometimes, y'all, we buy gifts that we want. Sometimes some of us will re-gift it to ourselves. We done bought a gift for somebody in a grab bag and said, oh, you know what? I'm going to get them a gift card because I just don't think they'll like this candle like I do. I just don't think they will. Let me see my re-gifters in the house. Let me see who re-gifting around here. Now, I just played a game at this Christmas party last year where everybody had a gift in their hand and they kept playing pass it 2 ways, pass down 2, pass it back 1, add 3, pass it 2, and you ended up with a whole different gift. And what's funny is the gift I had in my hand that I end up passing around ended up being like a $500 gift card. I wish I would have stayed in my. But I did get these coasters. $500 gift card. I did end up getting these coasters that had very nice affirmations on them, so it's a win-win. I just put them up until I get a place. So it was a win because here's the thing: I didn't come in there expecting to get anything. What did Susan say? Right, never opened. Right. I'm telling you, from the moment I seen it, Margene, I knew who it was going to. Oh, Rebecca's gonna love this. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and see, sometimes like that, if you're giving out a gift bag and something, it's gonna be things that some people may use and they may not. But I don't want you to just go sit them somewhere in a closet. Please, that's not helping me to say, well, I never gave it away and you never used it. You said you don't re-gift, you just give away. I re-gift. Guilty. I am definitely guilty. Guys, as usual, I have had fun doing Have I Ever with you all. Like, and the good thing is, at least today in this game, I had about 5 no's. There were 5 things I know for a fact I said no to. So I'm feeling really good about myself today. I'm feeling really good to know that there's some things I have never. You never know. I see they have some the have you ever dirty questions. We're gonna have to do the 21 and over. We're gonna have to do the 21 and over questions. But when I saw these, I was like, some of these are silly. Like, have I ever peed on a plant? And then who knew I would say, well, I can't say no. I don't want to say yes. Can I say maybe, might have, possibly, once upon a time in a lifetime? I think those are gonna be some of my answers. They're like, Daddy, that's not how you play. It's yes or no. It's a yes. Look, right on time. You know the clock. You know your babies. You know, is it time for us to go out? I know, Mama. I know. I love him too. See, he's letting me know. Have you ever had your dog let you know it's time to go out? Have you? Have you ever had your dog tell you, "Hey, I said shut up and let's go"? Have you ever? I have. So yeah, like I said, I really enjoyed you guys today. I can honestly say, I don't like to tell you all nothing I can't do or make no promises I can't keep. But I'm definitely gonna come back live today because I really don't want to ever mix my lives with our fun. So those are one thing that I want to keep separate from each other. So I've enjoyed this. Have you ever? I will definitely put up a notification of what time I'm gonna go live, but it'll probably be in a couple of hours. I don't know when I truly decide if I want to just jump off and bring it back in an hour. That's what I'm gonna see. I'm gonna first take out Nino, eat some lunch, and then we'll go from there. We'll go from there. But I have enjoyed you all. Thank you for coming by. You all know that if you come later, if you're watching it, tuck the comments, put them up, and answer in the comments. Let me know. Let me know. And if you don't want to answer them all, and you just want to answer the ones you want to say yes to, tell me those. But then you're gonna be doing a lot of typing because I won't know what questions you're talking about unless you're numbering them. Unless you're numbering. But I enjoyed you guys. Please have a good day. Please enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment. I really enjoyed this moment with you all. I did. I really had fun. I like the laughter. I really do. I really do. So I've enjoyed you. Love you guys. I will see you later. If I don't see you in the chat, I'll definitely catch you when I go live later on today. And I guess I'll just see you later. Have a good one. You have a good one too, Vixie, Margene. Have a good one, Susan. Emma, have a good one. Heidi, if you're still in there, if you're just watching, have a good one. To everybody who didn't come out, but you were probably answering or laughing along with us, thank you. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And if you didn't come in the bushes because you might have been working, I don't call them bushes. If you didn't come in because you might have just been working, you might have just been listening, you might have been riding on the bus, I hope you were answering those questions honestly. Honestly, don't just have me out here answering them honestly with Margene and Vixie and Mary. Look, we can't be Susan. We can't be the only ones answering honestly right now. Heidi, just everybody. I hope you answered honestly. I hope you got a good laugh. I hope it made you think of a story that was funny or something. Because it brought some funny stories to my head. Because I thought of some people who should be answering yes that I know. But all right, guys, love you. I'll see you later. Bye bye.